A good evening again. It's once again a big welcome to the 2024 WRC Kenya Safari Rally event. This time again on the Easter holiday, and we are in the studio. My name is Topi Liambila, and of course with me in the studio.
My name is Daudi Kanja, Magical Kenya, courtesy of the Kenya Tourism Board.
And we have had a very wonderful 3 days. This is the third day, and as expected, it is proving to be as tough and as unpredictable as ever. Because so far, I mean, we have got, like, we are getting to Super Stage 12. What are the top five, like, the world ranking now?
Currently, actually, the top five, Topi, we have actually Kali Rovampera at position 1, Takamoto Kasuta at position 2, Adrian Fomo, the Ford Puma, position 3, Elvin Evans with Azita Gazoo at position 4, and Thierry Novell at position 5. That is the situation so far. As at SS12, that is the element type 2.
And of course, we are reminded that, these are the magical moments for the WRC Safari Rally. We are here because we want to give you guys the best of the action. Some of the interesting things that may be missing, especially when you get into the nitty-gritty, the rough roads, the dust events. And interestingly, like what we said, the Safari Rally, WRC, so named, is actually living to its expectations and its fears and predictability. It was very dusty yesterday, and everybody thought, oh, it's going to be that. Yeah, there are a lot of dust, a lot of sweeping across. But then all of a sudden today, after last night of the showers...
Oh, there was actually heavy rains around the Sleeping Warrior, the Elementator area, of course, and it actually became tougher. Instead of the fresh fish, the kind of stuff that we always see most of the time, we have the imbroglio mud bath, which becomes very tough. And of course, with volcanic stones and what have you, that's why the positions were oscillating from position 1 to 5. At one time having, Kari Rompera always at position 1, but the oscillation was actually between Elvin Evans, Adrien Fomo, Thierry Novell, and the other guys who's actually also doing pretty well, who is Elvin Evans.
So basically what we are talking about, Daudi, here is that, we do not have like an outright leader. Like, say, we cannot, safely say and say, you know what? Elvin Evans is on.
Currently, with the new system of points, actually, Kali Rompera has actually earned his 18 points. Okay. This is the new system that started at Monte Carlo, and of course took over to Rally Sweden, and now this endurance rally, the WRC Safari Rally. Because the idea was these regulations was changed from 2024, such that every single day that you start the rally, there is that competitiveness. You don't have to wait until Super Sunday to be able to save kind of like time. That there was that designation that the drivers were saving on tires for the power of stage to be able to win those maximum 5 points. But as of today, Kari Rompera is at 18. We have Takamoto Kasuta as 15 points, and we have Adrian Fomo at 13 points. That is the tradition. But these points, they have to retain them until they reach the Wolf Power stage tomorrow, which is the Super Sunday. Okay,
there's been a lot of talk, of course. We have been hearing that, find the Safari Rally. It has always been reputed as the greatest in the world. We pride ourselves in the fact that, the Safari Rally is outstanding, is exceptional. You name it, we give it. What makes it so special?
It's like the endurance, the fresh fish. Like last year, until last year, and the condition was actually changed for this year. They didn't have the snow crowd, which actually pushes the dust out of the car. And of course, when it is water clogged now, the water will get into the engine. That system was changed. That was why it was kind of like a very endurance rally. And then with the volcanic soils and volcanic boulders, and the wildlife, Topi Liambila, and crisscrossing, the zebras and the gazelles crisscrossing. That's why it became more tougher. And these people driving at, say, like 100 or something, 150 kilometers per hour, and the animals crisscrossing, it becomes even more tougher. The bumpy roads. And some of the rally drivers here, more so WRC, like the likes of Thierry Novell, they kind of like compare those routes like the cattle tracks, very bumpy, rutted, deep, such that the car would get into there and it doesn't get out.
It doesn't get out. But of course, obviously, I mean, apart from, you know, of course, with all that rough and tumble that we are saying, the dusty roads, the wet, the muddy baths that, you know, we're expecting after this rainy evening, we also have got the beauty about, you know, the fans, the people of Kenya, and the magical destinations, apart from the animals and so on. It's really fantastic.
It's really fantastic. With the magical Kenya, the cultural people are very friendly. And you go to Marsabit, of course, you find the tropical rainforest in Marsabit town. The Marsabit National Park, home of the legendary Ahmed, the famous elephant of Marsabit, whose remains are preserved at the National Museum. The enchanting Chulbi Desert. That is the only true desert in East Africa, ideal for desert motor racing, camel tracks with endowed massive sand dunes. And of course, if you go to Nakuru, my own county, you'll find the destination of which is actually the Hell's Gate destination, the Crescent Island in Lake Naivasha, Karindu's historical sites. And of course, a friend of mine, Mwalimu Jack, was saying, Kanja, don't forget Dondori Forest for the nature trail. It's one of the hidden gems.
But this is the beauty, and you know, because I'm really enjoying, like when you see some of the pictures, you know, flying out the way the cars are rolling up and flying up the bumps, the fans, you know, with their flags, with their colorful outfits, and then this little car staring out and the birds are flying over. You know, somebody would even think that actually this is all stage managed. But you know, this is just actually like, this is Kenya. That is the magic of Kenya.
The magic of Kenya is so surreal, you know, like the sandy beaches of Diani, as far as the eyes can see. It's actually one of the best beaches in the world. They've been voted several times by those international bodies. And of course, if you look at our fellow Kenyans who are actually participating in the Kenya National Championship, which is the second edition within the WRC, is actually embedded there. Carl Tundo, I think, should be leading with his co-driver, Timothy Joseph. And of course, we have that very young lady, Tinashe, or Tinesh, as they say, driving. She's actually the driver, and the mother is a navigator, and they're doing pretty well. They're still actually in the leaderboard of the Kenya National Rally Championship.
You were saying something about the new point system. You know, like what makes a difference. You know, like the new point system, how it affects, you know, the whole scenario here.
Yes.
As we look at, you know, our rallying and how they're adding up to be able to make who is winning and how they are winning.
Absolutely. You know, like what I said is that Saturday is a very special day for the WRC.
Okay.
Because you start earning your points from day one.
Okay.
That is actually on Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. Such that you accumulate the competitive points actually for Saturday is actually 18 points. And then when you go to Super Sunday, the competitive points are actually 7. Because of time, we'll be able now to explain more maybe tomorrow. We have limited time, but the Wolf Power Stage points still remains the same. Top, number 1, 5 points, number 2, 4 points, which goes away all the way up to number 5 at just a single point.
Now, the beauty here is actually that, you know, there is no fun and no love lost on the Safari Rally. We are all enjoying it, and as usual, it's unpredictable, and the drivers are also meeting the brand and they're realizing, hello, this is really not easy. Yeah, so basically like what we're looking at here, this is magical moments. The magical moments from the, you know, courtesy of Kenya Tourism Board, who are giving us this position, this chance to be able to tell Kenyans and to share with the people that are out there, those ones who are in Kenya, enjoying the rally, who are in Naivasha, and please, everything, those who are driving, keep safe, and even the fans who are there, please keep safe, because the safer you are, we do. So far, we have not had any bad events of anything. So it is beautiful that, you know, so far we've not had any fatalities. Of course, we got the interesting turns and, you know, flip overs of the cars.
And I'm told that the Subaru guys behaved so well this time round.
Which is good. I think the whole management, we must, you know, give kudos to the organizers of the Safari Rally, WRC Safari Rally, which is great. But of course, as usual, we are having fun. And remember that again, tomorrow is the ultimate day. The final day, the grand finale is going to be tomorrow, and it'll be, of course, nice. So in the studio, of course, I'm Topi Lembila.
And I'm Daudi Kanja, Magical Kenya, courtesy of Kenya Tourism Board.
And remember to stay tuned, because next is coming up. We are rolling over to Tyras Wayaki and Kigo. The guys who are going to give us, to take us through what is happening from the point as we speak. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep with us and stay with us. Magical Kenya is coming to you again tomorrow morning and again in the evening. We have all been very thankful. Stay with KBC Channel 1 for the best of the sports shows.